Welcome, everyone, to Tempe, Arizona and Mountain America Stadium, home to the Arizona State Sun Devils, where Sparky and his gang have been sharpening those pitchforks in anticipation of this one. A top 25 showdown coming up, two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Syracuse Orange, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Sun Devils will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll try the run. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Yeah, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The give from the gun. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Nifty little juke, and he's out to the 37 before he stopped.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Quickly complete. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
Going up top on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And the QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Get to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
On the ground, it's Diaz. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Offenses know and work on it all week. Third downs, we gotta be really, really good. This offense not good on this third down. It could come back to bite them.
This move just oozes confidence, going for it on fourth down from their own side of the field. And that one falls incomplete, a huge stand by the defense.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. We're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on fourth down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He'll work his way down to the 28.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game one, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this cat.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Sun Devils want to crank the tempo. From the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Okay, ready? Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. Let's go! Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. And the field goal unit is on the field. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Finds his man down the middle. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
The cornerback wasn't fooled that time. He was squatting on the out route. And because of that, he was able to transition, break on the ball, and knock it away.
On second down, he'll let it fly. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it's picked off. Bringing it back. The 10. Touchdown, Arizona State. How about that D coming up with a play like that? They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
Yeah, and finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating a turnover and getting points off of it.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Cuse offense heads back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
He's back to throw on second down. He tries to take the top off. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Wants to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
Goes to the option. Running toward the tape. He's up to 51 yards rushing in the early going, and he is making an impact in the first game of the season.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game, and I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A tantalizing top 15 showdown today, and we've got an update. Oklahoma is trailing, but don't tell me this team can't come back. I once saw Jalen Hurts lead the Sooners back from 28-3 down. We'll see what they're made of today. It's a touchdown game. By 7 to Miami. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Kingsbury. Quickly complete. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The completion well past the sticks. Oh, look out on the right. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Orange.
And, man, that play looked a little bit too easy. 4th down, big situation. You got to get up on these receivers and make it difficult. He gets the football right away, gets all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close it in style with a 72-yard pass to the house. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass. He wants to take the top off. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover 1. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. The give to the tailback. They knock him down right there.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making it work.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. To the air, it's Kingsbury. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. He lets it fly. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
They'll run it from the gun. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. He has 60 yards on the ground, a very productive first half here in the season opener. Handoff from the gun. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. On the option. He'll toss it. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Offense facing 4th down.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. And it's no good. He missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
14, Syracuse 7.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time David sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. To the air on first down. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, picked off. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Arizona State! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Dropping back, it's Kingsbury. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Syracuse right back at it. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Pulls it in, it's Verrier. They stop him short of the marker and they'll turn it over on down.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
They'll toss it to the outside on the left. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. He's now up to 83 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he could not get loose on the run.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. The sweet feet buy a little time. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more third down conversions like that, they're going to be in for a very unpleasant film session.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The give to the back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26.
Will take over. First and 10.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. He wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Diaz. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Arizona State 28, Syracuse 7.
Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
They're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Now set up in the red zone.
They're going to go right back to him on first down.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long, setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And the defense is going to have more plays like this. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop, maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game. So if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
Gain of 2. Fourth down.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit.
On the field goal.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. Now let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. TCU is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that hasn't been stopped since that group stepped off the bus. They're up 14 over Troy. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Dropping back, it's Kingsbury. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll fire. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires the pass, intercepted. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
That's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching him. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. The give to the back. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Leaves it with the running back. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play, and this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. The Sun Devils moving quickly to the line. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State! And the pummeling has started.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they wanted. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game one, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. Like, if you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Oh, man. The quarterback almost just threw his second interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Kingsbury. Throws for the tight end. Got his man! And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Man, and we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you can tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Quarterback keeps it. Inside the 25. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And the stomping has commenced.
And added on again, this offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
And the point after is good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he finished things off with that 36-yarder for a score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me.
Oh, look out. There he goes. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
To the air, it's Kingsbury. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got enough to give Syracuse the first down.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. After misfiring, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives him the ball in prime field position at the 40.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
Stands in and takes the hit. And that pass picked off. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll throw it on 1st down. He's got his man. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Offense threatening 1st and 10 from the 31.
Get set, get set. Timber. Tuna.
Scanning the field, it's Kingsbury. A shot toward the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And you just got to wonder if the pass rush affected the QB's accuracy on that throw. He had his guy wide open in the end zone, but he had to throw it a split second faster than he wanted to, and the ball got away from him.
2nd down after that incompletion. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Syracuse.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. He wants to throw it. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. Still down big here in the 3rd quarter, but if you can recover this onside kick, you might get back in the game. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. for a spark. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. They'll run the option. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Arizona State 45, Syracuse 15.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work.
29 Philly. 2 now.
He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Arizona State! And the beatdown has ensued.
Yeah, the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. TCU is running away with things, and I'm not sure who saw this coming today from this offense. They're up by 35 over Troy. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Hit as he throws. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Coming after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the fourth quarter.
They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Kingsbury. Another incompletion on third down.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. With jet sweep pass. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
Brings up third down. Okay,
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long.
Here we go. Flare! Flare! Black 24.
Here comes the option. He couldn't get close to the marker, got 3 yards, but it'll be 4th and 3.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
Just drives it between the uprights. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Looking to move it through the air. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Didn't get much on the return, but what a huge play, and they are in business at the 24. Excellent field position here for the offense. The inside handoff. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. And the Sun Devils are threatening in the red zone.
42 Spider.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
A first down run in the red zone. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
Pound 55 wheat.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And the punishment has been extended.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. Fair catch, called for and made. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get.
And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Arizona State!
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six.
15.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Kingsbury. He's got his man. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra deep.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points in this game.
The give as they work on that clock. Got a lot. Headed to the end zone. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Man, these ball carriers.